The Straghtjacketed Soul. Hey guys, welcome. It is day 299 of 366. I am reading The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday and giving you my 2 cents on the passage of the day if I have anything to say. We'll see. March 23rd, The Straghtjacketed Soul. The diseases of the rational soul are long-standing and hardened vices such as greed and ambition. They have put the soul in a straitjacket and have begun to be permanent evils inside it. To put it briefly, this sickness is an unrelenting distortion of judgment, so things that are only mildly desirable are vigorously sought after. That's from Seneca in Moral Letters. All right, Seneca, what are you talking about here? Okay. In the financial disaster of the late 2000s, hundreds of smart, rational people lost trillions of dollars. How could such smart people have been so foolish? These people knew the system, knew how the markets were supposed to work, and had managed billions, if not trillions, of dollars. And yet, almost to a person, they were wrong. And wrong to the tune of global market havoc. It's not hard to look at that situation and understand that greed was some part of the problem. Greed is what led people to create complex markets that no one understood in the hope of making a quick buck. And greed caused other people to make trades on strange pools of debt. Greed prevented anyone from calling out the situation for what it was, a house of cards just waiting for the slightest breeze to knock it all down. It doesn't do you much good to criticize those folks after the fact. It's better to look at how greed and vices might be having a similar effect in your own life. What lapses in judgment might your vices be causing you? What sicknesses might you have? And how can your rational mind step in and regulate them? What lapses in judgment might your vices be causing you? What sicknesses might you have? And how can your rational mind step in and regulate them? Vice is basically just a bad habit. And at the beginning, Seneca said, here, let me go back to that real quick. He said, to put it briefly, the sickness is an unrelenting distortion of judgment, so things that are only mildly desirable are vigorously sought after. Yeah, it's just something that becomes just a bad habit that you don't even care about anymore, but you become obsessed with it. So like, have you ever become so focused on something that everything else just kind of falls to the side and you start ignoring, you know, important things? Like maybe, I mean, I haven't done it since I was a kid, but maybe like being obsessed with a video game that you forget about your responsibilities and like, then it just causes all kinds of problems. Like different things pile up. Maybe you live on your own, you have an apartment, and you're addicted to some game, and you just forget. You go to work, you come home, and you just get on your gaming system. You forget about paying certain bills. The dishes are piling up, you know. Maybe that's a stretch, but what lapses in judgment can they cause you? You know, for a while I was addicted to playing poker. That was awful. And it caused all kinds of problems. It wasn't just like, I was addicted to playing video poker. And I would go, you know, if I was stressed out or something like that, I'm like, oh, I'll just go relax, you know, I'll just go play a few bucks at the casino or whatever. And I wouldn't even play like, I wouldn't lose a bunch of money, but it was a time sink. And it was just like time I could be doing more productive things, spending time with my family, blah, blah, blah. Glad that's part of the past. So, yeah, look if you've found something like, maybe you're not an alcoholic, but you say, okay, I've worked hard this week, I deserve to have a drink or two, and then it just carries on into the next morning, and you feel like shit, and then you did have plans the next day, and then you have a hangover, and you're like, you're gonna go to a family barbecue or something like that, and you just don't end up going. It's just little things add up. All right, I'm gonna do this earlier in the day tomorrow, so I'm not tired and I have something to say. Have a good night, guys.